Hey mate, yeah, welcome to the group by the way. Yeah, let's look at how the future is looking for ATA and CTK. Now, I'm not too sure. I know you said the future. Do you mean the long-term future? Do you mean the daily? You know, are you looking to buy a spot and hold this throughout the coming bull market? Are you looking to hold this for a week or two? So a little bit more info is good to allow me to give you a more accurate reading. But anyway, I'll give you my thoughts on it, no problem. I'll jump out here to the yearly chart, and I just want to talk about this because this is a doji candle here, right? Last year was a doji candle. Now, often, not always, but often, price loves to come down to fill the wick here, somewhere down in below. Right, let's zoom in a bit actually, just so we can see it. So often price likes to come down to fill the wick on a doji candle like this, and then it likes to bottom, it likes to hold, it likes to pop up and flip green. And if it does manage to do that, well, there's a sign of a long-term bottom. And if that manages to pop up and flip green, well, then the bottom is in, meaning that there's possibly a fantastic buying opportunity here. But it needs to hold, right? So, you know, over the next couple of years then, this could run higher and a lot higher. But this setup here needs to hold. Now, this is a very nice setup. There's many other coins in the market have done this setup, and they have held, right? On a yearly chart, they come down, they take liquidity in this, in the wick, in a doji candle like this, at the bottom of a big large green candle, right? And then a doji candle that take liquidity, pops up, flips green and runs. So other coins have done this in the market. Not only this bottoming season, this bottoming cycle, I suppose, but also in the last cycle back in 2019. You can kind of see it a little bit clearer here on the 6 month. There's 4 months left here. So if this can find any strength, if this low can hold and find any strength, it's obviously very, very, very good. This doji candle like this can bottom markets, but of course this low needs to hold, right? The low does need to hold. So let's kind of break it down. We are still red on the 3 month. Now, I always try and teach people that, you know, buying into these red candles are a little bit of a knife catch, and they are more risky. What the safe way to do it for many people is to buy into the green candles, right? Buy into green candles, and if you buy into green candles, it is a lot safer, because what if this closes red here and then we continue to flush down and lower? But if you buy into green candles, you can even have a bad buy on a green candle, like, and you can still be right. Like you can buy here, 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 and here, and you could, if you had patience, you could have still made money because price went higher up to here. So you could have bought anywhere here and you would still be right, okay? But if you buy into this candle, you know, if you bought here, you're going to be losing money. If you bought here, you're losing money. If you bought here, you're losing money. And obviously, yes, you can knife catch and get the right buy at the bottom. And yes, you can make money, but you could have started to long here, 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 and you would have lost money because the price continued to go lower. So the safe thing for a lot of people is to be buying into green candles. Now, it sounds very simple, but it is a money maker, and we try and teach people, you know, how to trade successfully, and how to try and make things easy for everybody. Of course, there's strategies and elaborate things you can do and try and nail the bottom and stuff, but sometimes it's good to keep it simple. So I'm just saying that this, although ATA looks good and there's a potential buy right down here, as long as this low holds, it's still, there's a 3 month chart here by the way, it's still okay to wait for a new 3 month candle and buy into the green, is what I'm trying to get at. If you want to knife catch it down here, you know, that's on you, that's up to you, but the best buys are probably going to be into the green candles. I mean, that's when the market's going to move the most. If somehow in the next month well, it's actually a month and 19 days, that this pops up and flips green. Well, that will be a little bit surprising, but it's always possible. I still think that on a new quarter, this is likely to be a better buy, a safer buy. But overall, yes, it does look like it's developing pretty good, right? It does look, I mean, it's very choppy. It's still in this bottoming process. It's trying to bottom. This dip here, see this dip? This dip here is that fill of the wick that we're talking about, right? On a yearly, this is coming down and trying to fill the wick on the yearly that we talked about earlier in the video. So it is, you know, if you're willing to buy and have your stop below there, that's okay too if you want to try and knife catch this. The other thing is that a lot of these patterns, they have been breaking out all over the market, and you know, I called these patterns last year, even before they developed. I says in these bottoming patterns back in 2018 and 2019 we formed a large wedge patterns that bottomed the market, and then the market broke up out of these wedges and went into a bull market. And you know, I started calling these wedges back here somewhere, and they did develop. I think I posted in the watch list of the long-term accumulation channel or something. I forget which channel now. But you can see this is another pattern that looks like it wants to break up and out of it. If you are buying this, you know, your stop would go below the 3-month low here, and you would expect that to hold. And then on a new quarter, I mean, hopefully it would bounce more this quarter a little bit, and then next quarter you would like to see it run like this. Okay, so CTK, it had a wonderful stop hunt right down here. This was absolutely flawless. I'm pretty annoyed at myself. I missed this as well. I didn't see this in the moment, but you know, when this popped up, as soon as this flipped green here, that was a buy with a stop below here, and you can see the results. We actually have stop hunt channels to help us find these on a weekly and on a 3-day, but we are working in the background to upgrade those, to make them better, to make them more successful. I'm not sure if you've seen them, but they're up here. You can see the stop hunt terminal here, and they need some adjustments at the moment, but they can help find wonderful trades. But anyway, let's look here. So the part of the reason this is stuck here is the resistance, right? This is where the price broke down. Support, 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 and then we finally broke it. We're retesting it. So this is the reason why price is stuck, why it's not doing nothing, but that's okay. That is okay. This is a little bit the same as ATA. To me, I don't think this is going to flip green this quarter, you know, but it does look good. It looks like it wants to do something like this. This can be a deviation, right? Later. Okay, so if I just draw a few candles coming back up, and just say we do moon coming back up, well, later this is going to look like a deviation, and deviations can be extremely powerful and cause large moves to the upside. So if we do break above this white line again, this will have become a deviation, right? So it hasn't become a deviation yet, but you know, if you can predict the future and see this breaking up a bit higher, later it does become a deviation. And deviations are extremely powerful and can cause large moves in the market. It means that all of these people basically have been flushed out of the market. They are all flushed out, mostly because this broke below. And any stops in the market, they've basically cleaned out the order book, cleaned up the order book, and it wiped out all of these people here, right? So they're all gone out of the order book mostly, and that's what the market makers love to do. Now the buying pressure has started again, because this is a bullish break up. It's a bullish engulfing candle. It's a bullish 3-month stop hunt. It's a bullish 3-month engulfing candle. This, to me, looks like bullish consolidation, right? This looks like bullish consolidation here before later going higher. And if this is a bullish deviation, like I mentioned, this has got very good potential to go a long way. Again, it's probably no need to knife catch this and buy this down here into the red candle. Like here, you know, for example, if you had bought here on the red candle, right? Yes, you would make money, but why not buy it on a new candle? Why not have the money in your bank account and then buy it in the green candle? You could even still buy it down close to the lows and still trade that higher. But when the candle's red, it is difficult for it to flip green. It's not impossible, and yes, you will miss some trades because of this sort of strategy, but it does keep you safe. And being safe and having that longevity in the market is extremely important. So I do like this, and I'm going to watch this deviation to see if it can develop. There's some sort of a trend line there as well. Yeah, I like that trend line as well. I think it's going to play an important role later as we try and break out, as you can see there, because the two of these kind of coincide. So if this can actually form a green candle next time and break through both of those, that would be bullish, because dips then would have support, and then this could go higher again. So yes, I do like both of those coins, but I do also think that it's okay to buy a little bit now if you want, and always be prepared to buy lower, but also the safe way to trade them is probably to trade into a new green quarter. It really depends what way you want to approach it.